Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, the 20. Yeah, I'm bad with dates anymore. I believe it's the 23rd. Might be the 22nd. 22nd. Yeah, I'll figure it out here in a minute. Starting another project. This is another one of those stove trays. The folks I made that first one for, his daughter liked it so well that she wanted one made. So this one here, I'm putting a little more into. That first prototype was kind of a learning curve experience thingy-majigger for me. And these pieces of wood here, I ran through my planer, and then I ran it through the jointer so that it's tight together. I'm fixing to glue these things together and get this project underway. I spared you the boredom of watching me plane wood and joint wood. Still have my fingers, we're good. But I'll do a little more, go into a little more detail as I picture frame it out and incorporate handles into it. And then I'm not a metal worker, don't have one of those plasma cutters, but I found a company that I can order the little round sign that goes in the middle of it. I'm going to get another one of those with their last name, and that'll go in the center. What I'm going to do to this one, I obviously by planing it, I removed all the weathered surfaces off of it. So what I will do to change that would be to use the blowtorch, kind of burn the surface, and then sand it a little bit. Not a whole lot because I don't want to take it off. And then put the clear coat on. After the clear coat goes on, then I'll put the centerpiece in it. Alright, I'm going to get to gluing these pieces together. And when I get the top actually put together, I'll bring you back. We'll look it over. And then I'll kind of go through with you over how I'm going to do the handles and stuff. So, alright guys, stay tuned. Alright, I'm bringing you back. I've got I broke these pieces of this tray into 3 sections. There's 2 pieces of pallet wood per section. And I've glued everything back together, or glued it together. And those 2, this one here was the first one that I had put together, and it's pretty much ready to go. That one's getting close. This one I just started and kind of struggled with for some reason this thing was wanting to fold up and do all kinds of dumb stuff, so I finally had to clamp it down. I'll probably have to scrape that board off that workbench, but anyhow, that's where we're at tonight. I'll let it all dry, and then what I'll do is I'll put 2 of these sections together and then go back and put the 3rd section on it, because what I've learned is when you try to do too many of these pieces at once with these clamps, they tend to want to fold, and yeah, that just drives you nuts when you're trying to do that. But here we go. And I want to mention there was an older video that I had done sometime last year when I was fixing the antenna crank on the camper. And had some, I think that was, might have been the cat's first trip to the camper. I don't know. And somebody had commented on it this afternoon telling me that in large capital letters that it was lame. And of course I thanked him for watching the video. I mean, well, you know, what do you do? I know my videos stink. And if you guys are still watching this video, brother, I appreciate it. Or sister. Like I said, I don't have 10 cameras to set up and walk back and forth and all that crap. We just do it as we go along. And one of these days, maybe when I have time to do videos all the time, I'll do something. But till then, this is what I can get you, if you're even interested in this stuff at all. Anyway, all right. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning again, everyone. It's well, actually, it's noon. Been kind of milling around the house before coming out here. Sunday the 24th. I'm fixing to glue these 2 pieces together. let them sit for a couple of hours, and then I'll come back and glue up this one and let it all dry, and then start work framing it out and get the handles cut out and built. And so we're getting closer. Just old fence pickets is all. Alright, I'll get those glued up and see you in a few. Alright, I'll give it a couple of hours, and then when that sets up, I'll put that other piece on the other end, and I'll probably start on it a little bit later this afternoon. Just depends on how it's set up, and then I need to get that centerpiece ordered. So anyway, you guys stay tuned. We're still on it. Alright, we are in the final stages of the waiting game. The entire top or tray surface is now got the quicker bills in place so that we can glue up that last little bit, and then of course I'll clean up the edges and stuff and start building the surround and the handles for it, and then I guess I need to get the centerpiece ordered, and that'll be usually takes about 2 weeks or so to get that in, so we're getting close. Okay guys, I'm gonna shut the video down for this evening and let the glue dry. Stay tuned. Alright, I have passed the blowtorch over the bottom of the tray here, and I had to flatten it back down again because the heat kind of woke the glue up a little bit, so we're doing this. And I got a little delay. We had some rain, so my my stockpile of wood got wet, so it might be a day or 2 or 3 or 4 before I can actually start building the rest of it. But I got the clamps on it, and like I said, we're going to flatten it back out and just let it set up for a couple days, and that'll get a clear coat put over the top of it too. And then I got to get that centerpiece ordered. I haven't done that yet, but here we go. That's where we're at now. Stay tuned. Well, good morning folks. It's or afternoon rather. It's Sunday, and I've been I'm picking up where I left off, and I've got all the side pieces cut. My angles to picture frame around the tray itself, and over here I marked off and started getting the little handle groove cut when the last of my drill batteries went dead, and I didn't keep up with them real well, so yeah, we're waiting on batteries to charge now. Fortunately, they don't really take that long, so I've got that going on. In the meantime, obviously you can see I did some more planing. I've got this shelf done, planed out, and what I'm going to do, these were originally curtain rod finales or fennels or whatever you want to call it, and you see that's got that screw right there, and I think I'm going to put one of them little antlers on each end of this piece of cedar and just make myself a shelf, and probably put it in the camper and put it on our table. That way we can put the salt shakers and all that other stuff on top of it. Oh, or stick it somewhere. Who knows? There's no telling what the wife will decide as far as what she wants to do with that. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm working on getting the shelf built, and then I've got to get the centerpiece ordered for it. And while I was working on this, I got another text message for another one of these things. So I'm like, okay. So I've got some pallet wood that was given to me yesterday. I'm going to clean it up and use it, and kind of just so I can just make something a little different from this one, and just try to do that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to watch the batteries charge and then get back to work. Alright, I've got my holes drilled for each end of the handle, and then you can see I got it marked off where I'm going to cut it with a jigsaw. And here's the other side. This is where I made my initial marks and measurements and stuff, and of course those lines can be sanded out. It's not a problem. So I'm fixing to cut those and then get it marked off so I can get it attached to the shelf and then do some burning. Yeah, almost. Stay tuned, we're almost done. Alright, I've got the two sides on. It's got the handles, and you can see the bevel, and then this side here. See, I burned the wood before putting it on there, so I don't overburn the edges here. Now I've got that one and that one to burn and attach, and for the most part it's done. I just got to get the center ordered, and alright, sorry about that, everyone. This Sony ate those Rayovacs like candy, so I just went ahead and continued on, and this is what I come up with, and that's how it being fence picket slash pallet wood, you're not looking at a perfect piece of wood. Nothing fits together perfectly, but that's the name of the farmhouse game. But I got the sides cut, and then I got to burn the outer edge of it. I'll kind of slow down and let you look here. But this is what I came up with for design number 2. And I've got some wider pallet wood in the back of the truck for the next one. And I'll kind of mix it up with this fence picket stuff to use as the sides. But the bottom of this tray is 1 inch from the bottom of the sides, so that it'll give it something to sit down over the top of the burners. It's got the electric burners in it. It's not a smooth top. So anyway, this is what I've come up with. I've got to get the center of it ordered, that little sign with the name on it and stuff, and get in touch with my buddy Paul, see if this is going to work for him, and find out who gets this one, and then who will get the next one. So anyway, I'm going to get the sides of this thing burned, and I'll bring you back and let you look at it one more time, and then there'll be probably a week to 2 week delay in the actual finish of this video, because I got to order that metal sign that goes in the middle. But anyway, just be patient and stay with me. See you shortly. Okay, here it is. I got the sides all done up now. The only thing left to do would be to get the spar varnish out and put a couple of coats on it. I don't want it real glossy, but I do want to have a little bit of protection on it, just to give it that rustic, worn look. But that's the last step that I'll have to do before I get that sign in. So, alright guys, this will be it for now. Alright boys and girls, there's the spar varnish on it. Kind of darkens it up, brings it out, turns it really rich brown after I hit it with that torch. And I'm going to call that good, because I don't want it, like I said, I don't want it too shiny. I want it to kind of absorb some of the finish, and it'll kind of give me a splotchy, worn look, as far as kind of a satin look. And yeah, now I just got to make that order and confirm the last name that needs to go on that deal. So anyhow, I may go ahead and post this video, and I may hold off. We'll see. Alright, here's one final update before I get the sign brought in. I sent some pictures of this to that buddy of mine that wanted me to build it, and he asked that I flip it upside down and put the sign on the bottom of it. There's about an inch or so. It might be a little off here, but he wanted it flipped over and the sign put on this side of it, so that he would have more clearance as far as the burners go. Of course, the handles are now under instead of over, but it'll work. And the other one, I'll figure out, because I've got wider boards for it. It'll be a little different. But anyway, there it is. I just got to get, I'll do that today, get that sign ordered and get it installed, and this one will be ready to go. Alright.